Hello everyone, welcome to SwitchUp as we once again have a look at some of the games coming out for the Switch in this upcoming week. A big thank you to Factor for sponsoring today's video. In terms of dates, we'll be going from the 20th of August up until the 26th, and as we always do, we'll first look at any games that missed one of these videos for whatever reason before jumping into the week at hand. So which games are coming out for the Switch this week? Well, let's find out. Let's start with looking at a couple of games already out then, and the first is Kirby's Dream Buffet. This latest offering in the Kirby series sees you racing with up to 4 people on cake-based courses, partaking in minigames or playing in battle mode with 2 players locally or up to 4 players online. We do have a video in the works for this as I make this video, so that should be out by now. If it is, there will be a card in the top right hand corner where you can get the full story.
It's a good day when you get a sponsor based on your other big passion in life, eating. And Factor offer quick ready-made meals delivered directly to your door. But using Factor means you can get decent food and conveniently, without having to do any of the work. And there's an emphasis on the decent food. It's a good way of getting stuff that's nutritious and avoid all the fast food apps. I'm not sure what it's like in America, but over here in the UK, we have really got into the culture of fast food grazing using apps. Personally, I've been trying to get back into shape, and not having to do any meal prep is a real win. There are 27 different meal options and 33 different add-ons. Since doing the channel full time, I have found it very difficult to eat right, and companies like Factor make it much easier to reach your goals. It tastes good and it takes the worry out of what's actually going into your food. And lastly is just the convenience factor. It saves me a ton of time. I don't have to fumble around with a tin can opener to make myself beans on toast, and I don't have to prep anything. It takes a few minutes and I've got something that's actually gonna benefit me rather than make me feel like rubbish. If you use my link or you go to go.factor75.com and use code POGSWITCHUP130, you're gonna save $130 across 6 boxes. I can tell you that is a huge amount of money that you're gonna save if you're interested. So check out the link and let me know how you got on. Thanks again to Factor for sponsoring this episode.
Also already out, albeit only in certain regions as of the making of this video, is Tribes of Midgard. This is a co-op game which blends action, survival and roguelite elements according to the blurb, and players must defend their village from the hordes of invaders looking to destroy the seed of Yggdrasil, thus ending the world. You'll need to venture into the untamed wilds of Midgard to get resources, hunt mythical beasts, topple giants and claim treasures, and the further from the village you venture, the greater your rewards. This sounds great, to be honest. At this moment in time, the day I'm making this video, it's the 18th of August, and I could only find it on the North American stores at this moment, so hopefully it is now available elsewhere, or if not, it will be very soon. Let's move on to the games coming out this week, and the first is a relatively cheap game called RITE. This describes itself as a high-speed precision platformer where you must overcome a series of demanding trials as a rite of passage. You need to find the key to reach the exit and move on to the next trial with 160 levels to attempt. Looks very much like Super Meat Boy or similar Twitch platformers, and for the price of just over a $5, it could scratch an itch for fans of such games looking for a new challenge. This one is out on the 23rd. Then we have SD Gundam Battle Alliance, which is an ARPG where you'll battle super deformed or SD versions of the mobile suits from the Gundam series. According to the blurb, the story is set in the G universe where Gundam canon twists and turns in ways that cannot be predicted. You can play with up to 3 players either locally or online, or you can play solo. There are a host of series that are featured in the game, the full list of which can be found on the eShop, and there is also a demo available if you want to try before you buy. I'd say that was a wise choice because the game is very expensive at £54.99, and as far as I can see there is only a physical release confirmed for Asian regions as it stands, although it does appear as if it will have English language support. There is a link to Play Asia in the description and a code where you can get yourself 5% off of an order if you are interested in getting this one physically. We also have Yars Recharged, which is the latest classic Atari game to get the Recharged treatment. It describes itself as a revival of the 1982 original, and this new version has an arcade mode which is essentially a boss rush of 30 enemies, a mission mode with an online leaderboard to compete on, and local co-op. Yars Revenge was a game I always struggled with as a kid when playing on the 2600, but these recharged reimaginings are actually very good and really do add to the originals. I've played both the Missile Command and Gravitar versions and they were both excellent. As well as the others in this series, it will cost £7.99 or your regional equivalent. Then we have HAAK, which is a Metroidvania inspired action platformer. It says here you'll be exploring an apocalyptic wasteland ranging from sombre rainscapes to futuristic cities, with the background story of this world drip fed as you play. You'll be using your multifunction energy hook both for attacking enemies and for interacting with the environment, and there are also character specific hacking skills that will assist you on your quest. There's no trailer on the eShop, hopefully you are watching one now though, but if the screenshots are anything to go by, I do like that hand-drawn art style. It's going to cost £16.59 and it releases on the 25th. The next game is called Idol Manager, which is a business simulator where you must conquer the entertainment business by growing your small talent agency. You'll need to find the next generation of pop stars, hiring and firing, dealing with the commercial side of things, but also trying to avoid any potential PR nightmares caused by indiscretions in their private lives. On top of this, there will be interactions with fans and dealing with gossip magazines, as well as looking out for rival groups. I do love business simulation games, and although the subject matter doesn't really interest me here, it does still sound relatively appealing overall. It will cost £20.99 and it looks to be another game with an Asian physical version, but once again with an English language option.
Huh? One of the judges is the leader of a rival group? Well, that doesn't seem fair.
Recently, I've been spending a lot of time with our manager, and he's always there to vouch for me.
Then we have Kofi's Quest, which is a mix of action RPG and real-time strategy. There isn't much given away regarding the story in the blurb, with it saying that you play as the lazy and unlucky Kofi in a comic adventure made up of characters that know they are in a video game. It promises ARPG type combat but with troop control more akin to an RTS, troop captains with special skills and secrets to uncover. It certainly has that whimsical look to it and could be one to keep an eye on. It costs £17.99 or your regional equivalent, but it does have 25% off of that price up until the 7th of September.
You want me to go alone?
I don't want to get in the way.
I'll grow strong by breaking stuff.
My bow is ready.
Water creature present.
If you help a mole will help you.
I'll join you.
The next one is not a full game, just want to make that very clear so there's no misunderstanding or disappointment, but it's the Splatoon 3 Splatfest trial, which takes place on the 27th of August. There is a pre-order for the free download on the eShop, and then from the 25th of August you can play the tutorial and choose your side for the upcoming Splatfest. The Splatfest itself takes place on the 27th of August, possibly the 28th depending on some regions and the time zone you are in, but there is a set window of time that you can play within before it's gone forever. Check out the eShop for full details. Like I said, don't be confused, Splatoon 3 isn't out for another month, but this one-day Splatfest event is happening this week, which is why I've included it here. The penultimate game for the week is Worldwide Flight Simulator. It says here that you can take off and land in over 10,000 real airports all over the world and choose one of 7 different planes in which to embark on your journey. Real satellite imagery has been used to create a realistic representation of the Earth, and you can fly without limits according to the blurb. I must admit I've never really played games such as these, with the closest I've ever got probably being Pilotwings 64, but they do intrigue me I must say, just never enough to pull the trigger and make the purchase. This one will cost you £22.49. And finally for the week then we have NHRA Championship Drag Racing Speed for All. This features 5 NHRA classics according to the blurb, being Top Fuel, Funny Car, Pro Stock, Pro Mod and Super Modified. It has 38 drivers, real world tracks and physics based drag racing gameplay. In terms of game modes, you have a career mode, single player mode spanning multiple seasons and online leaderboards to try to climb. I'll be honest, I didn't even know what the NHRA was until about 10 minutes ago, and if you are a fan, this will cost you £44.99 or your regional equivalent, but you can get 10% off of that price up until launch on the 26th. So there you have it, another week of Nintendo Switch releases. Do any of these games interest you? Will you be picking any of them up? Please do let us know in the comment section below. There was one other game that is coming out this week as far as I can see, being Pac-Man World Re-Pack, but I could find no information at all on it in terms of pricing, download size, etc, so it felt a bit pointless including it, to be honest. I'll just say it's out now here and give it a bit more of a mention in next week's video. Thank you very much to Factor for sponsoring this video. Please do check out the links in the top pinned comment and the description for more information on their service. Don't forget, if you are looking for eShop credit, you can get your eShop cards from our website, SwitchUp.gg. You can currently get 10% off of the price with the code SwitchUp. As I also mentioned, don't forget, there is a link down there to Play Asia as well. Use the link, use the code stated, and you can get yourself 5% off of an order from there, possibly to get the couple of games mentioned this week, or anything else of course. A quick thank you to our Patreons as always for your continued support, and to each and every one of you for watching our videos. Take care, and until next time, happy gaming.